What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kayla and I make YouTube videos on faith, motherhood, and lifestyle. In today's video, right now we're headed to the library, but in today's video, we are going to be planning our first week of homeschool. I pretty much have like a solid plan, but I need to get some items for our first week of school. And I wanted to take you along with me on the process of me planning everything out and purchasing and getting all of the items that we're going to need. So if you're interested, then please continue watching. But like I just said, we're headed to the library now because our first few weeks of school will be like Apple themed, because we're going to be doing an Apple unit study. This is honestly one because it's like apples are like back to school. Like when you think of back to school, you think of pencils and apples. And it's honestly just me getting my feet wet in the whole idea of doing a unit study with them, so that I can get an idea of one, how do I create a unit study, and two, how can I want to make sure that I'm like letting them kind of guide the unit study by their interest. If they're bored with it and they're just over it, then we need to do something else. But I want to kind of like get my feet wet with the whole unit study thing, and I thought that having a simple theme like apples would be a great way to do that. So we're going to the library because I need to get some Apple themed books. I don't want to like purchase a bunch of books for our little home library back there on apples that they're not going to use anymore after we're done with the unit study. So the public library is about to be my jam. I plan on making that like our second home this school year anyway. But we're going there today to check out some books based on apples, if we can find any. And also, like, you probably didn't notice, probably didn't care, but I did cut my hair quite a bit, and I'm actually liking this length. It's giving long enough to put in a mom bun, but I'm liking the shorter length because it's also giving mom vibes, so I'm liking it. But enough rambling. I wanted to do my intro. Check, we got that done. Now let's get on the road. Let's go. Oh, we're at the library. We're at a different library than the one I usually go to, because I'm just trying to try a new library and it sucks. So I pretty much just had to place a hold on all the books that I could find at the library that I usually go to, and hopefully they'll text me when they're available. A lot of books were not available, like they've all been checked out, so obviously someone else is doing an Apple themed here in Georgia because they have all the Apple books. Put a hold on 11 books. We'll see if I can get those 11 books. So Apple books was a fail, but I'm gonna go see like what other books they have in the kids section before we leave, because we have to pass that. That's my husband. We have to pass the kids section before we walk out of here anyway, so the boys have been very patient. You want to get all those? I'm so excited that he's so excited. You have no clue. Okay, so we were leaving and we found some Fly Guy books, and they like the Fly Guy series. We actually own a few of the Fly Guy series because they have them at Five Below, but we haven't been able to find all of them. So I guess I'm gonna check out. Okay, we're gonna get them both. I'm gonna get the ones that we don't already own, and I guess today won't be like the complete fail. You excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week.
But it's 16 and 17.
What happens on the 17th?
18?
No, what happens on August 17th?
I'm guessing it's not my birthday.
It's your birthday on August 17th. But today is Tuesday, so today is number 16. Say August 16th.
August 16th. And it gets 16, it gets 17.
Tomorrow will be 17th. That means tomorrow will be your birthday.
for the food.
Thank you for this food.
And keep us safe.
Thank you for keeping us safe.
And we love you.
And we love you.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. All right, guys, we are officially done with lunch and we are headed to again because I think I already told you, I had to place a hold on some books at a different location. So we need to go pick those up. And then I'm hopefully wanting to stop at like the Dollar General or the Dollar Tree if it's on the way. I don't really know though because it's so gloomy outside. I don't think I would just rather be home. But they have already called me and told me that these books are only going to be on hold for 24 hours. So I need to go get those now. There's always cricket.
You open this. I put one in here.
All right, guys, we are back from the library. I'm slightly annoyed because I feel like I can't find any good Apple books at any of the library locations in the city. The city has a lot of libraries. None of them really have good Apple books, so I think I'm going to have to do some research and possibly purchase some Apple books. I could go check out some thrift stores, but I don't want to do all the ripping and running to all the different thrift stores. We did get a few books from the library. Some of them are Apple related. Some of them I just saw and really wanted for the boys. So the first one, How Do Apples Grow? And this is a board book. This is going to be perfect. Probably going to read this on our first day of introducing the whole Apple theme. So glad I got that. And then we also got Orange Pear Apple Bear. Not very informative, but it could be entertaining for, I think more so for Joe. He might like it. We just got it because they have like such a small selection. And then I did read this book while I was allowing them to play in the library. One Green Apple. This book is so sweet. I absolutely loved it. A lot of the point of this book is going to be over their heads, but that's okay. I'm still going to read it to them because I really liked it. And if you have older kids, like I would probably say like 6 to 8, 6 to 10, they would probably enjoy this book. I know I did. And then this one isn't Apple themed, but it made me think like, okay, maybe I need to rethink my Apple unit study idea. Maybe make it more broad and not so narrow. And it's called Anywhere Farm. And it's just talking about, I read this too while I was in the library. It's just saying how you can make a farm literally anywhere, how you can plant and grow things literally anywhere. So I'm thinking of maybe swapping from an Apple unit study to more of like a just a fall harvest type deal, where we talk about all of the fruits and vegetables that are harvested in the fall and different, like just different fruits and vegetables that we can harvest in the fall. And then I want to look up maybe something like a fall item, something that you can plant in the fall and allow it to grow, which I don't really know if there's a lot of that, but in Georgia it may work out because it doesn't really get like super cold here. And then if there is something that we can plant that does well in this season, then I want us to like plant it outside on our balcony. So this is really good because it'll show them that you don't necessarily have to plant it in the ground for it to grow. We can make our own little box and have it grow on our deck. So there's that. And then 2 books that I got that have nothing to do with apples or anything. I just really like these books. The Word Collector. It's about a boy who collects words. This is going to be perfect for my Joe because he loves to read, or he loves for me to read to him. I wanted to show him that, you know, things that we can do while we're reading. Like maybe we can look for new words while we're reading and start a collection of our own. And maybe have like a little box of sticky notes of all the new words that we learn, which I think would be fabulous for your vocabulary. So got this. And then the last one I got was The Lost Book. LJ actually picked this up and I think it would be perfect for him. It's about a bunny who doesn't like to read, but all of the other bunnies around him like to read. And then he finds a lost book and it intrigues him. It spikes his interest in books. And this is great because it's not that LJ doesn't like to read. He'll listen when we're reading, but it's just not like he doesn't get excited about it. Like he doesn't necessarily bring me a book and say, can you read this to me? Whereas Joe brings me 50 books a day asking me to read to him. So I got this and I think it'll be good for LJ. Those were our pickups from the library. It is now 3:16. I was going to go to the store to get the rest of our items that we need for our first day of school. However, I realized my tags, or like my plates on my car, are expired. So I didn't want to just drive around town with expired plates and risk getting pulled over. So I'm gonna go get that handled first thing in the morning. I just came home and we're just gonna hang out. I need to get some laundry done, clean some dishes, get some house chores done. I don't know why it's been so hard for me to get all the items I need for the first day of school, but it's been a few days and I'm like over it today. So we will try again tomorrow.
I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over.
Okay, we're in Party City and we found what we need, which is literally just like green napkins and red cups. I don't know why it's been so hard for me to find those anywhere else, but they had them at Party City for a good price. I wanted to see if they had like some back to school decor, like what do you call it, like the little string things, but I don't see anything that's back to school. So I think this is all I'm going to look up with here. I don't want to get balloons, but they're going to deflate by the time I feel like I need them, so I'll wait to get those. But we got everything we need, so let's get out of here before we spend unnecessary money. All right, guys, so we're back from Party City. So I got just some red napkins and everything was pretty reasonably priced. Yeah, nothing was over $5, which the only thing that I got that was $5 were the ring pops. Don't ask me why. I shouldn't have gotten them, but I got them for the boys. So we got red napkins, green circular plates, red cups, and I also got these little gold tokens. They're like little chocolate coins. I'm thinking of using these as like an incentive for like the first few weeks of our homeschool, just for the days where they're like focused and they can stay focused for longer than usual. I'm not expecting them to do the impossible as 4 and 5-year-olds, but you know, just for the days where they're like extra focused and they do really well, I'm thinking about giving them one of these, but I also don't want this to become like an expectation. So I'm still on the fence about it. Like, part of me wants to be like their kids, let them eat chocolate. But another part of me is also like, I don't want candy to become an incentive and to like reinforce all of these things. So I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. I'm planning on, I think I've already showed you like the markers and the erasers that I'm going to put in their gift baskets. I have not showed you the books that I'm going to place in them. So let me go grab those really quick. And I am filming in the dark. You're probably thinking like, why are you in the dark? It's because the lights here are so orange and like yellow. I find that it's just better for like the coloring of my videos if I turn off the lights when I film. So let me catch my breath. I just ran up and down the steps to get the books, so okay, so the 2 books that I got to go in their gift baskets, the first one is called My Schoolhouse Rocks, and this book is by Caitlin Mirabelle. And it just talks about a little boy's experience in homeschool and just showing how his schoolhouse rocks, giving different examples of what he does in his homeschool. So I got that, and then I also got this book called This Is My Home, This Is My School. So I'm really excited. This is by Jonathan Bean. I read this one already and I love it. I love it so much. And then like the books that, or the pictures that he placed in the back, pictures of like his actual homeschool experience in real life. So sweet, literally made me tear up. I do think I want to get the rest of his books. I haven't really read through this one just yet, but I saw really good reviews. There's not a lot of books out there about homeschool. There's tons of books about my first day of school, my first day at kindergarten, about people that go to like traditional public schools, but not a lot about homeschooling. So when I saw these 2 books, I was shocked that I couldn't find a lot of books about homeschooling, but when I saw these 2 books, I said, yes, perfect. I want to give them books where they can relate about what's going on, because this is new for all of us. Although they've never been to traditional school, they know what traditional school is. Like, LJ's already excited about riding a school bus, and he was really excited about getting a backpack, and he's actually received 2 backpacks. And every time he gets one, he's like, oh, I can't wait to go to school. Like, in his mind, he's going to go to a traditional school. And I'm not saying that he'll never go to a traditional school. I'm not saying that I'll homeschool them forever. But for this year, he's not going. And it's like, I feel like he's having a hard time grasping that he's not going to school this year. Which, it's crazy that he's never been to a traditional school. But I find myself having to, like, do the whole unschooling process in that aspect of, like, his mentality that he's not going to get on a school bus. He's not going to, like, a school building. He's not going to sit in a classroom. He's not going to have a traditional teacher. Like, you're going to be home with mom. It's hard to get that out of his mind when people keep, like, asking him or telling him, like, you'll be starting school soon, or, like, giving him backpacks as a gift. It's confusing to him. So I'm just kind of having to work around that. I know that everyone means well. Obviously, no one is, like, doing this to be vindictive. Obviously, they love him, but it's just kind of confusing. So I'm trying to work through that. Anyways, I feel like these 2 books will help, and they're going to go in their gift baskets. And these are the baskets that I'm going to use for the gift baskets, only because I already own them and have them. Now it just has, like, some blocks and Play-Doh in it, but I'm going to use these as their gift baskets because I know the books will fit in there. And I'm probably just going to get, like, some shredded, like the crinkly paper to fill the bottom up, just to make it more festive and more fun. I have so many of these. I have like 5 of these around the house. They're all being used, but I guess the day of, I'll just take whatever's in them out to place, like, all of our stuff in them. So that's the plan for now. LJ's about to play his game. So I'm gonna wait until Kirby Star Allies. Yeah, he got that game yesterday for his birthday. And then the balloons and stuff, I'm gonna place a picture here of my inspo, guys. I got this idea from Pinterest, so not the gift basket idea, but just the setup for our first day. I got this from Pinterest. This is my inspo. This is what I'm going for, and I feel like I'm going to nail it pretty well. Let me show you the things that I got from Target. This little cake stand, so cute. Gonna put the cupcakes on it. Got this from Target. I want to say it was in the dollar spot, but I can't remember. And then this little canister. It's just like a clear thing. I'm gonna put the orange juice in. It's plastic, so I'm really excited, and hopefully you saw the picture already. I do have to get the balloons blown up, but I think I'm gonna do that the night before, just like run out the day before, because we start school on Monday. It's Thursday, so I'll probably go out like Sunday evening, run and get those, and then just stash them in the garage until it's time for me to set everything up. I'm probably gonna set everything up like the night before, or like super early that morning. I did take off the first day. Thankfully, my job allowed me to have that day off, so I can just like focus on our first day of homeschool and hopefully make it as special as possible. That's my goal. Like, just make it super special and feel like super exciting to be starting something new. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it until the end, I really appreciate it. If you're already subscribed, please give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed and you made it until the end of this video, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.